Hello everyone, Sanak and welcome to my channel. So that conversation that you just read between AKA and Nelly Tembe's father was shared by AKA's father, Tony Forbes himself. So please don't come for me and be like, why are you sharing this now? We've seen this text before, let them rest. As a blogger, I'm merely sharing what is currently happening in the news and on social media for people that want to know. AKA's father shared those text messages this past Sunday, a night before the inquest into the death of Anele Tembe was set to happen. So this morning, AKA's father took to social media to say, on Sunday night, I reluctantly made the decision to release various WhatsApp texts exchanged between Keenan Forbes, Anele Tembe, and the Tembe family lawyer at some point. I did it as his father, not Lynn Forbes, nor Stefan Forbes. I could not save him, but I can fight for his name and memory. He went on to say the texts in question were exchanged during and after the Hilton incident in Durban in December 2020. Over the years, I have generally not responded to countless media stories, political speeches, and allegations that Keenan made at Anele. I believed that the formal inquest was the right place to respond. However, after continued character assassinations, I believed the time was right to put this information into the public domain to bring balance, to bring fact, not speculation, not to create a false narrative. In short, the text supports the NPA decision that there was no foul play. It also raises contradictions in relation to sworn affidavits in the docket. Amazingly, these texts were never included in the case docket. These texts were on Keenan's phone all along. The investigating officer did not include it. An inquest into the death of Anele Tembe was scheduled to start yesterday, the 13th of July 2026 at the Cape Town Magistrates Court, but it was postponed due to an unavoidable medical emergency affecting the presiding magistrate. The inquest will include 6 witnesses examining the circumstances of Anele Tembe's fatal fall from the 10th floor of the Paper Club Hotel in Cape Town in April 2021. So AKA and Nelly Tembe have been back in the news posthumously for the last few days because of the inquest that was set to happen yesterday, as well as a documentary that was released by News 24 this past Sunday. News 24's documentary showed an exclusive CCTV footage of Anele Tembe's final moments alongside AKA at the Paper Club Hotel in Cape Town in 2021. I did share some of the clips of the News 24 documentary in my previous video. You are more than welcome to check it if you are interested. Now back to the messages that AKA's father shared. AKA did not appear as a villain in those messages. In fact, he appeared as a partner that was facing a huge challenge of caring for someone that had deep psychological issues. If anything, he appeared as a very caring and supportive partner in those messages, calling Anele Tembe's dad to say, your daughter has a maniac episode, she's threatening to delete herself, what should I do? By the way, even in the documentary done by News 24, AKA actually called reception to say, I've got a person that is threatening to delete herself, can I please get assistance? I think one of the biggest mistakes AKA made was to allow Anele to be intoxicated, be it alcohol, be it drugs. When someone is struggling psychologically or has deep psychological issues, if you add any form of intoxication, be it weed, be it alcohol, be it drugs, it becomes 10 times worse. Now, obviously, we cannot say for sure that there was no foul play because according to News 24's documentary, AKA called reception at 7:38, Anele jumped at 7:45. But the takeaway is that AKA tried numerous times to help Anele Tembe. Even before she jumped at 7:45, he called reception at 7:38. Anyway, do let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.